Greetings and welcome to Prosperous Universe. Sorry for the bit of a delay between the last episode and this one, but I've been waiting for a certain event to go on because I didn't think you wanted to see episodes of me just restocking my orders here, restocking my supplies and stuff. Which, if you want to see that, I will do that, and we'll talk about bits of Prosperous and interfaces and stuff in the process. Happy to do that. Happy to do that if you wish. But I didn't think you'd want to see that, so I kind of did all that in the background, which has taken me a while, building up some resources, out of the contracts that dragged out my time a little bit. So now we're in the thing where the next stage is actually done already, so we're to do the next stage. So before we do that though, we're going to do the thing I typically wouldn't want. I'm going to restock these orders, because these orders here, they need to be replaced. Alright, so in the farm we have 12 beans, 12 nuts and 24 grain. I'm building up an excess grains because I can sell them at a decent price. So I'm making excess grains all the time. But we have beans, nuts and grains. Now, I did try switching over to veg instead of nuts, but the water supply right now is just a bit tight, so until the water builds up a bit of a stock, we're going to keep working with nuts. So I want to switch to grain to veg eventually. So that being said, let's do 2 lots of veg, 2 lots of nuts, which will be 24, right? Actually no, let's do smaller amounts because the rations are going to eat through that pretty quickly. Give me 1 set of nuts. That means I'll want probably 4 sets. Ooh, three sets of beans, followed by 3 sets of grain. And so I'm doing grain at the bigger batch, so I'm going to do a second set of grain straight after that. And then when that ends, we'll do the cycle again. And I won't get to it just now because it would confuse me about what's in this thing. But basically, I'm going to keep doing nuts, beans, grain, or maybe do a 24 pack of grain if I want to. Depends on how I'm feeling at the day. Anyway, that's the grain, that's the farm done. The food processor, it does need, we got water there, so it does need some more water coming in, and we do have water. We have 360 drinking water, and our rations are at 373. So we're doing pretty good on that. We're going to be needing to make sure that stays nice and high because we do ship them out to a colony now, and that colony is going to keep consuming material. But that being said, let's do a run of water. 137. Can I do 2 runs of water? I don't think I can. Ooh, a full day would do 110. Okay, we'll just have to do 1 day of that, and then we'll have to drop it in there 2 rations using the beans and grain and nuts, which I already have in stock. Do those in 6s. Boom, boom. That's a 12, 12, and 12 from that one. That should keep them busy for a few days, which hopefully by the end of that means we'll have enough to do another 100 consumption of water. I would prefer to do 110 because it's a full day, but I'll have to keep an eye on that ahead of time. Okay, so the problem here is 1, 2, 3 days, and you're going to get 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you can keep up with that if you don't do too much RCO. I have RCO processing because I am in a bit low on the overalls. I sell them as well as use them, so it's best to keep a stock a bit higher, and we're just a little bit low on the RCO for that right now. Okay. We're also making some PWO as we are a bit low on PWO as well. The cotton's just come in and there's a second batch of cotton going through now, which is up for sale. Anyway, water's nice and easy. We just supply out water for a day's worth. Where's my day? That's 6, isn't it? Yeah, 48 units. All the water done. And the iron ore gets the exact same treatment. It just goes to iron ore with everything on it. Do it in 2-day blocks. No, we're doing 4. I think, yeah, we're doing 2-day blocks, 16 at a time. Boop, 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 boop. There we go, and we are running a little bit low on FEO, and I think the ship is 9 hours out that's carrying a load of FEO. So we'll be emptying that in here, and we need to buy more, but that ship's bringing some in a moment. On the prefabs, this is the end of my custom orders for people. So once this finishes, we can start making our own stuff. This we're going to look into in a moment. As far over here, we want to be making more nylon. Make it in batches of a day, so 2s. There we go. Because we have a bit of a market to sell that at a pretty decent markup actually. And that's all of that covered. This one can stay like it is for now. We'll add something more to this later on when I know what I'm putting in there. These we'll investigate at the end of this piece. Next piece. A ship. One of our ships. Wrong button. One of our ships. Down. The CBL Ranalobian has landed on WN599 Alpha. And that, my friends, that is over here. It's 2 jumps away, so it's 1, 2. Now I originally planned a second colony, to be here on Charlie Romeo 534. I think it was Delta. No. Bravo? Yes. Because I had a pretty decent amount of iron on board, which we right now we're shipping iron in from Montum, or we're buying it from the local supply, which they're bringing it in from Montum. So it's always got that travel cost to it. This planet is one jump away. Would have meant cheap iron, but 2 jumps away in Whiskey November 599 Alpha, where the ship is currently sat, is a really good iron supply and halite crystals. Now we don't use halite crystals, but it's used to make chlorine and sodium salt, and people do use it. And the thing is, the organisation has a demand for this, and the supply is actually kind of low. In fact, this is one of the better planets with the halite on it that's currently available to people. So we're going to go pop a base down here and start mining this material out. Now the plan is first build a base. Boop. Alright, so we need all the material, which we have, and we need to pick a landing site. So I say we land... Well, the planet's on 935 Celsius, so I think landing on the pole would be a bad idea. Let's go for the equator. There. Alright, we have a base on this planet. Yay! There's our base. It's empty, there's no people or anything. But that's not the end of it. First of all, we have our tab for our resources base. So, let's get this up and running. This one here, go to bases. We have a new base, WN599 Alpha. View base. We have no production just yet. We do have an inventory. So inventory can go. Inventory can... Could you drag? Fine, be like that. Give me the command, please. Put it in there for inventory. Boom, there we go. We now have the inventory for the base there. Now we do need to build some stuff, but let's get the cargo in here first. Off of the ship. The Mandalorian, please empty your cargo. Can I not drag and drop today? I can drag and drop these, I can't drag and drop these. That is going to be annoying. Okay, can I build? Nope, construct with the ship sat there. I cannot. Okay, you're going to be awkward about this. Take me to the Halo base, and then take me back to the resource screen. Okay, hard refresh. There we go. Just a quick hard refresh. That was fine. Drag all the resources in here. So these are all the things I think I need. And I also brought some supplies with me from the base to actually run the facility. So let me drag all these out and we'll see if we have enough in here. I didn't drag all the PWR. Alright, so we have spreadsheet time. It's been a while since we did a spreadsheet. Welcome to a new sheet of the spreadsheet that hasn't been seen before. The building calculator. This base is this one here. It is going to require 1 extractor. The later thing is to build 3 smelters as well, but we need to get more materials and then ship them out here. But for now, 1 extractor. For that, this base requires 18 BSE, 4 BBH, 2 BDE, and 1 BTA. Let's check out, do we have that? BSE 18, BDE 2, BBH 4, BTA 1. Good. And 140 MCG. 140 MCG. But this base is on a cold planet. It's 930 something. So it requires insuform, and it's also a low pressure base, so it requires sealant. Now, it requires 350 sealant and 35 sealant. So 125, 350. That could be a problem. And then sealant is not a problem. I think I read them the wrong way around. Anyway, on 260 sealant. So, do we have enough to build the thing? Maybe we don't. Let's go look at bases, new, construct, and I should hopefully be able to build a Pioneer hab. Bing, there we go. And an and a extractor. I can't build the extractor just yet because I am missing the INF, which I need to ship in. The INF is currently on route. It's going to arrive in about 10 hours or so. So we'll be using that INF once we get it, and will be great. Alrighty, the ship with the INF has finally arrived. There it is. INF. It's bringing the 935. There we go. That just arrived into stock. That will be enough for this build and the upgrade of 3 smelters. Because I made sure we had all the items. We buy that in. So I bought it in a big batch. It was very expensive. Bought it in a big batch. It was like 80, about 80,000 ICA for the INF, maybe a bit more. But that will cover us for this little build and the 3 smelters, which will follow once we get the BSE and the other stuff to come in. Anyway, let's get this finished off. So back to the base. Bring up the base. Bring up the construction menu. Go to resources, and we want an extractor to bring that nice ore out of the ground. There we go. Alright, so now we can grab our production, and that can go in there, which we couldn't do until we had that little piece done. Now I'm not going to set up a base tab dedicated to construction, so I'm going to split it like this. So I can see over here, Bertha is running 0.9 on the coffee, whereas WN599 Alpha, which we're going to call Planet Ranolobian, Planet Cannibal, I don't know, we'll get a name later on, is 0.3, because it only has 1 extractor where they have 3. Let's get it operational. Right, so into our resource tab that we set up earlier with our aluminium, which will have smelters there, and WN599 Alpha will have smelters here. The plan, if it all goes to well, is that Bertha will have a 3rd column added in, which will be a PP2, so tier 2 production prefabs, and we might move, if we can, move the tier 1 production prefab production to WN599 Alpha. That is a possibility, as it's also possible we'll move them to a different planet entirely. I don't want to bobble up Prometheus with too much production stuff, as it is a farming planet, so we want to really put food there. We can help it. Could we get a little bit full there? We don't want to waste too much space for tier 1 production. Might actually move them somewhere else. Okay, extractor. So I've never done a planet with 2 resources before, so I was kind of hoping you'd have them separate lines like you do with everything else. If I show you what I mean, Prometer. The farm. That'll do. Go back to resources, please. So with the farm, you pick the thing. I say, I want to make beans. I want to make grain. I want, so you pick what you get out of the ground in this case. But here, it looks like even though you have a drop down, you get either iron or halite. You don't get the choice between which ones you want. Oh, that is fine. Now, if I go back to my spreadsheet, now if we go back to flight will tell me how much iron ore we can carry. Because right now we'll be carrying iron ore and not carrying iron, which is the long-term goal for this base. 67 is what the ship can carry back. They make 24 per turn. 64. So in a day 13, you'll make just a little bit more than the ship can carry. That is a problem because the ship can't keep up with that demand. So we're going to have to run it, and they have to keep a ship here pretty much every single day. And that's a problem because of fuel. We need to get the smelters here as fast as possible. Because the smelters, if they're running, we can only carry 50, but the way it works is it takes 6. It takes 6 ore to make 4 iron. Right? So if 6 ore weighs that much, 4 iron weighs that much. So each ship is carrying a bit more in value by taking a little bit less weight in each item. So even though we can only carry 50 iron, it's still better than that. It does mean if we're making how much per day? Give me a per day value on that. 47 a day would be that times that. Yeah. Oh no, that's my 6 version. Equals 47 times that would give me just shy. That's per day. I'll say we're slightly over on it's like 1 day 9 hours or something like that, isn't it? Sorry, I've confused myself. But yeah, so basically, if we're running the smelters, we still have to bring it up regularly, probably maybe every 2 days, maybe every day and a half. It's still going to be way too much, but it will keep the ship busy. Now, when we bring in the production, we bring in the prefabs, that's the one. The prefabs are much lighter. In fact, if you look, if you look at the weight of FEO, we see FEO weighs 5.9 ton each and takes 6 to make 4 iron. If we look at iron itself, iron weighs 7.8, and so that makes it overall less because you're losing 2 units in the conversion process. But if we convert the iron into a BBH, it only weighs 0.5, so it's significantly lighter to make them. Now that means we have to bring limestone in. Limestone weighs 2.73 tons. It makes more sense to ship limestone into here and make it. Now I wanted to put this on a planet where I need iron, and I did find a really, really nice planet, and that has both iron and limestone, which would be amazing for a PP1. And I think we're going to do that as well at some point. But I also needed this planet because I wanted to get the halite, because the halite for the corporation is running a little bit low, just because it's hard to come by. It's always in low quantities, so we got this up and running. Now I'm going to need, this planet's going to get swamped with iron ore. We're going to need to either have people shipping it out for us, or we'll ship it out ourselves, or we'll have to use it here. But it's going to, I know it's going to be a problem for us. But let's get this up and running anyway. Ooh, didn't want that. Well, it's running now. I didn't want it to be so low on the production. Let's just set that to 2. It's 12 hours, so set it to another 1. So we got 1 day's production, and then we'll do it in 2s after that. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. Oh, and the ALO needs a little tweak over there, so you to 6 days is your usual run. Yeah, I prefer that one being on 6-day rotation, because the ship can just go back and forth every once a week, pick up the iron ore, drop off the resources, done. In fact, you're actually pretty much ready. Is the kayak actually landed yet? No. How far out are you, kayak? 5 hours, okay. See, the thing is, the kayak can go there once a week, and pick the stuff up. I was hoping to come back here and pick stuff up, but obviously we're going to need to be here daily. So the Randalobians will sit here for 1 day, grab a full set of iron ore, come back. And that'll keep you busy. Okay, you two are now up and running. Good. Let's check out Prometer. It's been a little bit. It was like let's say the ship has arrived with the INF. It was like 4 or 5 hours. Then I had work, and then I had live stream, so I didn't get around to doing it straight away. I completely forgot about the live stream taking up time when I went to do the recording thingy. So it's been a bit longer than I wanted it to be. Alrighty, you are all done. Yeah, we're all done. Oh, actually, I'll tell you what. We've got grain, bean, nuts, grain. So once again, I want to put. Actually, I've got 10 RCO. I could need a lot of RCO. Actually, give me an RCO. Just a 5 block will do me. Boop, and then give me beans. 12 beans. Boop. And nuts. Boop. There we go. Because the grain already there, so that will be fine. I need the RCO to make them more overall, so we're running a bit low. We've got 106, and I've got a person asking me to buy 100, and that means we have 6, and we use 3 a day? Overall. Yeah, 3 a day. So that's 2 days worth of resources for ourselves, and this will be done in less than 2 days, so I'm fine to sell the 100, but then we'll have the 100 back, and I'm going to need to make more, so that's ready. And we need the PE to make the BDEs over here. And that I might have to buy some PE in because I'm not going to have that done in time. It's not bad though. It's not. How much do I need? Yeah, I can buy that in from the top. Let's buy it now. Actually, let's buy some polyethylene in. Even though we make our own, occasionally we have to buy it because we just don't make enough sometimes. They're under sales. Yeah, PE over here under sales. Okay, so it's not a bad price actually. Right. So let's see what we're going to need. So we're 150 short roughly, so 150. and we need to pay 5.4 for it. There we go, and we are now stocked up. And we can make that, let's clear this notification off because it always irritates me. It irritates me that you get a notification when you buy something and buy it there and then you have to go and clear the notification off because it thinks, oh, you haven't done it. I need to start selling some stuff. I haven't sold anything on the market for a long while. We've been selling it all internally to the organisation, doing contracts and stuff for people, and that's kind of what slowed things down because I need to make my prefabs for my own base. Alright, so they're going to be done soon. And some of these are for a contract, and some are for our facility. The plan right now, my current plan, that I came up with, well, my original plan was to build 3 smelters for the outpost doing iron, and 3 smelters for the outpost doing, but my current plan now is to buy an extra PP1 here, just to make things faster. Then make the 3 smelters, and then make the PP1s for over there. The reason I can't do the PP1s now for over there is the INF requirement. We need a lot of money to buy more INF, and I would need, how much would I need actually? How much would I need the INF for building on that planet? Construct. To build a PP1 over there is 19 area. Okay. Give me my building calculations. So a PP1, I would need for now 1, and over here in my little list of things, actually I have PP1 already there. Why didn't pick it up? I have PP1s there. PP1. It should pick it up. Interesting that it's not picking them up. They're in the grid, PP1. Works the same way that one does. Capitalization same? Yeah. How about we, just as a test, copy, paste. Alright, that's confusing. Well, I don't care about that anyway. The area for this is going to be 19, because what I actually care about. Okay, so I'm going to need 190 INF. Is that correct? 190 INF? Yes, 190 INF per building. And right, so 190 INF per building. We're going to need at least 3 smelters. 3 smelters. We'll put out 16. Okay, 16 each. How much per day actually? FE. Okay, so you use up 6. Every day you'll pump out 8. Sorry, just a calculation here. 8 per day output. There's 3 of them. So the 24 per day output. So 24 per day output of iron. For now, we just need to be able to consume as much of that as possible. So if we look at prefabs, if you go for the one that takes the most iron, which is BBH, that can do 2 per day. It's 4. So per day we can consume 8. All right, that's cool. So per day we can consume 8 with 1 PP1. That's actually good. Right. So it means we can consume 8. So we would again need 3. If we ran occasionally some other materials that only use 1 iron, BTA or BSE, we would then obviously only consume 4, which means we would need 2 units. Nope, 6 units. So what we'll have to do is say, well, okay, if we split the production, mostly BBH and some people and some other, we could say build 2 units, build 4 units. If we build 4 of them, yeah, if we build 4, we could run slight production between the 2 and everything will be fine. That's going to be a lot of areas. If I say we need to build even if we build just three of them, it's going to be 570 INF. This planet is expensive to expand. So I think we'll only go with the 3 and make BB-8 here and have a little bit excess. But again, we need the INF, and INF is expensive, so we need to get some contracts done. Just put that back to 0 for now, though. Until I figure out why that's not working. I mean, the extractor works, right? Yeah. What if I put PP1 there? Ah, you don't work. Okay. I have no idea why that's not working. But I don't need no extractor now. We got the extractor up and running. We do need these materials, though. So we'll get those in as soon as we can. Let's clear that off the list. Some calculations I was doing before. And that's my contract to complete with DJ Matter. Okay. You can go out of the way. Okay. So, beating 3 PP1. Okay, we're good. Alrighty. So, let me know what you think of this base. It's a little bit busy. This one's going to keep me personally quite busy to keep it up and running. All the time. I'm keeping my ships here. Looks like I can get cheap fuel and we get iron moving. I might have to start selling iron, which actually is not a bad thing if we start selling iron. But we do have 2 smelters over here, and we will need 3 smelters to keep up with the job. So we need to get those smelters up and running over there as fast as possible, so we can take the workload off of these, and we can start shipping stuff back, and this base can deal with them anyway. But anyway, that is all there is for now. Until next time, comments in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I will see you all next time. Please do let me know if there's anything you'd like to see in this playthrough, and I will try and do it for you. See you later. Bye.